and welcome to my channel. My name is Claudia Chapman. I'm a women's empowerment sexual trauma coach, and today I'm talking to you about how women get stuck in survival mode. So many women get stuck in thinking that there is something wrong with them, and there is nothing wrong with you. You are absolutely amazing as you are. What has happened is you got into stuck patterns of behavior, the ways that you respond to yourself, the ways that you respond to others, how your nervous system responds to others, learned behavior from childhood, behavior from past relationships, and you just get stuck on a familiar pattern. And that pattern is safe because it's familiar, even if it doesn't feel good and you know it's not good for you. You will continue to repeat that pattern until you realize that actually what's familiar isn't always safety. What's familiar is repetitiveness. Even, for instance, when you have a parent in the family that may have been abusive or out of control or withdrawing love, you will try to find that in relationships that you have. And because it feels safe in a very insecure way, so it's an insecure attachment, so you will continue to try to meet or possibly try to meet that same feeling because it's something that's familiar rather than actually truly being safe for you. Women, I find lots of my clients are stuck in looping patterns of behavior. Now, they're intelligent women, they're women that are aware, they have successful businesses, but for some reason in relationships, in relation to others, they're still stuck on this hamster wheel, going over and over and over the same patterns in their lives, and they just want to get off and they don't understand how to. So in my method, in the way that I teach, the Find Your Inner Goddess method, when we move from the drama triangle into the Shero's journey, then we find a way of getting off the hamster wheel. So most women get stuck in these different areas of stuck behaviors. And these behaviors can look, like I say, like a hamster wheel, or they can look more like what we call the drama triangle. Women can go into behaviors of being in victim consciousness and then moving into rescuer or then into the persecutor. So women, what are we doing most of the time? We are people pleasing. We are rescuing. We are always trying to hold others before we hold ourselves. And so we go into relationships with our family, with friends, with colleagues, people pleasing, helping, rescuing, making sure that everybody else feels okay. But when we do that, we can often feel empty, and we can walk away from these relationships feeling actually like, what did I get from that? And why do I feel empty? And this is when we start to feel this victim consciousness. Actually, I'm giving out, but I'm not receiving. But if you keep on giving without asking for receiving, then you're going to fall into that victim consciousness. And then what happens is you can find yourself in the persecutor mode, in the mode where you're actually saying, but yeah, hey, hold on a minute. You did this to me and you did that to me, or you didn't do this for me, or you didn't do that for me. And it's like a blame, right? So you get stuck in this drama triangle. This drama triangle can get you stuck over and over and over and over again. So what I offer you is to get out of this drama triangle, to find a different way, to find a way that's going to allow you to be able to look at the dramas in your life without entering into them anymore. And this is the path. This is the path that I teach. And so when you move away from the drama triangle the idea that you can move through your emotions, move through the things that come at you in your life, in relationships, and move into what I call the Shero's journey. And it's taken from the hero's journey, the very famous hero's journey, taking you on an initiation through your life. But it's a very masculine initiation. And the way I see it, it's a very feminine initiation. The Shero's journey is an initiation where you are just moving through this circular movement of your life rather than these jagged edges of the drama triangle. And this circular movement of moving through your life and dealing with things as they happen, and they become what we call initiations. So they're initiations into another layer of your life. You have to separate yourself in order to go on this journey. You have to separate yourself from what you know into something where you can return to self. And so it's a separation, and it goes in a circle, and you return to yourself. But this is all about you instead of all about other people. And this is the thing that we do as women. We stay in the all about others so that we don't have to deal with ourselves. We want to take a magic pill. We want to be able to just, do everything for everyone. And we just bypass ourselves. So this is the Find Your Inner Goddess method. This is the in-between the drama triangle, moving to the Shero's journey. And this method is a method that allows you the spaciousness to find yourself once again, to remember who you are, who you once were, and who you can become.